guys, I know people from Bergen County. I know people from Essex County. I know a lot of fucking people, and I love them all. I love New Jersey. But there's something about Hudson County that brings out the fucking savage in you. And when I found, O'Corin, I followed him, then a couple months later, Sport Magazine, which was Sports Illustrated, only a little smaller, did a cover about his mother. She was a single mom, an Irishman, and they talked about how he played so much basketball, he had knee braces on, and the knee brace would cut into his fucking skin, and he wouldn't complain. They didn't have any money. This was just fucking, I didn't identify with the not having money. My mom had the bar, and we were all well off. But I identify with the single mom thing. Like, he talked about like she was his life. She fucking encouraged him. The Irish, they don't fuck around. But seeing that, let me know that I could do something in my life. You know what I'm saying? As fucking crazy as it seems, as excited as I am, seeing that, let me know that I could do something with my life. If he could do it, and he's from fucking Jersey City, I'm going to give it a hell ride. And listen, it didn't have to be basketball. It doesn't have to be basketball. It doesn't have to be a comedian. It doesn't have to be an actor. That motivation, you could take and be a fucking scientist with. That guy took the same bus as I did. He walked the same streets I did, and he went to the same dirty fucking courts I did. There were no wooden floors or nets on the baskets. When you went to Hoboken to play at Ward Street, there were fucking metal things with no, they put a fucking net up in June. It took 2 months. That net was gone. Once the net was gone, you didn't get one till the next fucking June. You know what I'm saying? So something about that. And you have to look at things that way sometimes. You don't look at things to hate. You look at things to learn from and grow from. Jesus Christ, I've grown from the most weirdest things that I've looked at. Just even something negative. Going, oh my God, you know what? As a comic, as a human being, as a dad, as a fucking Spanish person, as a tranny, as whatever, I'm not ever doing that. I'm not doing that. There was 1,000 things from a negative turning into a positive. So for me, like, I get motivation from the weirdest fucking places, Patreon, I have this Patreon, and I talk to a lot of people on there, and they ask me questions. One of the biggest questions I get, whether it's Patreon, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, I just got one the other night, and that's why I want to talk about this before time ran out, that people have a hard time making fucking decisions. It's really weird for people. Like, sometimes people hit me with things, and I'll go, well, that's an easy one, but it might not be an easy one to him. And the thing I get hit with the most is jobs. I don't know why. Like, I'm not a headhunter. I don't know anything about headhunting. I really don't. I know about making your life better. I know the steps you could take to make your life better. I've had to make 20 different times that I changed courses in my life because it's like, you ever see the movie Collateral? Collateral with Tom Cruise and fucking Ray, whatever his name is, Jody, whatever his name is. Jordy Fox, I don't know. Jamie Foxx, Jordy Fox. Jamie Foxx, I came to the conclusion, is one of the most talented fucking dudes in Hollywood by far. That motherfucker he could do a fucking anybody's voice. He could sing anybody. He does Ray Charles to the fucking T. If you could find his Actors Studio interview, you'll be blown the fuck away. But anyway, what was I talking about? In Collateral, there's a scene where he's pissed off at Jamie Foxx, and he goes, you have to adapt. Did you ever see that movie? He calls it Chi Ging, like some philosopher. He goes, Chi Ging, you got to adapt. And in life, you have to adapt. You know what, man? On a weekly level, you have to reel yourself in and go, all right, what are they sending at me this fucking week? What am I walking into this fucking week? You have to adapt every week. With jobs, guys, you're trying to better yourself, right? With a job, you're trying to better yourself. So when somebody hits me with a job, when they say, Joey, I'm in a deep position, I've had this job for 4 years, the guy's a dickhead, I want to switch to a better gig. What do you think? I got some people like are confused about the drive. You know, I got to drive an hour, but I'm making more money. Everybody has different issues, you know, and all those issues are fear. That issue of not going, and listen, I get it. I fucking get it. There's nobody more scared than I was. And I tell people, it took me 18 months to get on stage. 18 months, me, 18 months to get on stage. Procrastinating, lying, pussying up, you know. If you want me to lie, what do you guys think? I just got the idea? Oh, stand up. Yeah, I'll get on stage on Monday. Fuck you. It took me 8 months of lying and bullshitting and giving up those excuses, knowing that it would change my life. How many times have you fucking stepped on glass and you cut your foot? I'm just using a fucking term here. Whatever. And you have to go to a doctor. How long do you put it off for? Some people put it off. If 10 people get cut by a piece of glass, 5 of them will go, I'm not going to go to the hospital. They don't want to pay for the stitch. They all have a different story. They don't have insurance, whatever. Even though it's going to make you better, people will still do it, you know. For years, I did cocaine, knowing I was going to die, knowing eventually my fat heart was going to blow up. People smoke cigarettes, knowing that one day their fucking finger's going to fall off, or your lung's going to fall off, or your eye's going to fall off, you know. People go to Burger King, and that's all fine, knowing that you're going to shit blood for 10 years. That's fine. We've all done that. They're all smoke screens. When you're looking at a job or a situation to better yourself, you know, I get these too. Hi, Joey, I don't know what to do. I've been with my girlfriend for 8 years. We have a kid together, but I caught her in bed with 8 midgets. I don't know what to do. Well, if you caught her in bed with 8 midgets, there ain't no coming back. Yeah. There's no therapy group that's ever going to save you from that. And again, I say midgets, I'm very sorry.
Little people.
Yeah, little people. Again, you catch, you know, I got a fucking, oh my God, I forgot what happened to this girl. I got a fucking Facebook about 5 years ago that I thought it was just insane. This girl would write me letters, like not letters, Facebook messages. Joey, I need to stop getting high. I'm a blackout drunk. I don't know what to do. Well, you got to fucking stop drinking, you know. She was a boozer. And I don't know, after about a year, she sends me this thing one night. It's like, I'm so ashamed, I don't know who to tell. I got so drunk last night, I had a threesome with a pimp and a midget. And then she sent me the picture of them in bed. Like, she was crazy. This girl's crazy. She blacked out and woke up with a pimp and a midget. That's proof. And she got pregnant. Like, she hit me up like a year later. I'm pregnant. I had the baby.
Is it a little baby?
Yeah, I don't know. I never heard from her again. You know what I'm saying?